quickly, let's go to the book of Judges, chapter 7. We're just gonna read from verse 1 to 3. And I want us this morning to just to reflect on how we do things, and also looking at one part of Gideon's approach or God's approach, and maybe just asking myself a few questions like, is it God happy on how we approach things? Is it in support of that? It's our faith protected? Let's read from verse 1, which reads as follows. Then Jerubbaal, that is Gideon, and all the people who were with him rose early and encamped beside the spring of Harod, and the camp of Midian were north of them, by the hill of Moriah in the valley. The Lord said to Gideon, "The people with you are too many for me to give the Midianites into their hand, lest Israel boast over me, saying, 'My own hand has saved me.' Now therefore proclaim in the ears of the people, saying, 'Whoever is fearful and trembling, let him return home and hurry away from Mount Gilead.' Then 22,000 of the people returned, and 10,000 remained." Botata, I just want us to note a few things here. One is the Lord was actually dealing with the intellectual ability of a man. We normally know how God has trusted so much men in terms of leadership, in terms of giving direction. And if you look, you would see that men are people that knows their strengths, and above all, they feel they can do most of the things, and that's how we are. We feel that way because we are born with it, and nothing wrong with this. But it is not in God's hands. But if it's not in God's hands, definitely that should be an issue. So if you really look in the book of Judges 6:14, where the Lord was speaking to Gideon about that, go with your strengths. You would agree with me that what defeated the Midianites was not Gideon's strengths, but the power of God in his willingness to be obedient to the calling that the Lord has given unto him. In Gideon's strengths, he was hiding. And we know that the Israelites were hiding during that time because they were scared of the Midianites, even to an extent that he had to destroy the Baal's altars during the nights because of fear. He could have done it during the day, but because of fear, so he decided to do it during the night. So we could see that the strength of a man is very limited. So we really need to be dependent unto the Lord. And that is why the Lord said to Paul in the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9, that my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, I will boast all my more gladly of my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ may rest upon me. So you find that in the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9.